Hello my friends, welcome back. Today I am working on making some pockets and ephemera for my blue journal for my design team project for linedotarrow, and I thought I'll just turn on the camera and show you guys how I make those because they're really easy and fun to make. So this is one of them. It's a bigger one. That's the shape, and it has this little tag that I just made. And on the back has some letter paper, and it goes in the back pocket. And then I made this round tag with a little ball pin, and you can journal on the back, and it goes in this little front pocket. Oops. And then this one is made from music paper, and I just put two little tags from linedotarrow into the same pocket. There's a little pocket here that you could fill, but I didn't for this one. So, I actually did these things when I was a little kid, because I did lots of paper crafting, and the other night I was sitting there in the living room and I was trying to remember all the things I did as a kid, because sometimes those are really cool ideas and you can totally use them in your junk journal. So I remembered these things. Here you can see what they look like. Yeah, and I also remembered when I was a kid, I loved watching TV shows where they would like craft on TV and show the different stages of a project. So I always pretended like I was on TV and I would do the same thing. I crafted and prepared the different stages of my project, and now I actually do the same thing on camera for YouTube, not TV. Yeah, so crafting on TV was one of my favorite things to do as a kid. Okay, anyway, let me show you how these how to do these. I haven't embellished these yet, but I wanted to show you how easy this is. You just open it up, and all you need is a square piece of paper that you fold, and you don't even need glue. So that's one nice thing about this, because no messy hands. Okay, so I've experimented with different sizes. This one was, I think, 4x4. Yes, 4x4 inches, and then you get this size. So this paper is 5x5, and I think this one was 8x8. So I'm just gonna do a piece of map that's blue because I'm doing stuff for my blue journal. All you do is you fold it like this, so you have a triangle. And then you take one corner and fold it like this, so it's parallel to the bottom edge. And then you do the same thing to the other corner. So this corner should line or match or line up with this corner here, right here. And this corner will be under this edge, like with corner and corner. Let's do this really quick. So you have this shape, and then you open it again because you have two flaps here, and I always just fold down the front one, and the corner will be on this fold corner and on this one. And then you open it up again, because now we tuck this into, oops, sorry. We tuck it into this opening. Come on. Ta-da! That was easy. So now you have this big pocket on the back, and you have a little pocket in the front. You could also tuck some stuff in here or here, but I don't. Yeah. So, and if you use double-sided paper, you would have another nice pattern here. I don't, but I don't really care. If you use book pages or music paper, then it looks really nice. This paper was double-sided. Yeah, so now I can see how the size is different. And I would just experiment with different sizes. So this was the 4x4 inch paper, and this is the 5x5. And I think this one was 6x6, and then this one was 8x8. And this one's 7. Okay. 8x8, 7x7, or 7.5 by 7.5. 5x5, 4x4. No, I'm doing it wrong. Ugh. 8 by 8, 7.5 by 7.5, 6 by 6, 5 by 5, and 4 by 4. So you see the difference, the size difference. You could also make a whole bunch of them and do a circle, but they won't fit in a journal. Anyway, so I'm just gonna embellish this a little bit. Here I just glued a label on it with a little bit of lace under it, and here I just used 2 labels. And you can either glue this onto the page, or you can just use this whole thing and tuck it in a big pocket or like a corner tuck or something. And you can decorate the back side, or you can even put writing paper on the back. That's up to you. All right, what am I going to put on here? I have like these things from my linedotarrow. I like those labels, but they're a little big. What am I gonna do? But I can do some tags. Let's do these 2 tags. I'm just gonna cut these out. Oh, I might use the bird. I like the bird because I don't have the bird tag on the other one. Let's see if this will fit. Yep, this will fit. And I'm gonna put 2 in here. So I'm gonna do this one on this side because this has nice flowers. And I'm gonna glue these on some thicker paper or like cardstock, and then put lined paper on the back. For the tags that I've been making for the other 2 pockets, I've been using old ledger paper that I found in a big envelope and box of things that I got from my friend. And that's really cool. It's from the 50s, so I like the colors. All right. Oh, by the way, I just had a visitor. My little spider walked along the wall. Sticky. Sticky the spider. Okay, where's my other piece of paper? Doop-a-doo. Yeah, here. Look at this discoloration of this paper. Yep. Okay, so I also was going to use this to back them. Yep. Almost out of the school again. Well, not out. I mean, this one is almost empty, but I think I got 3 more. Going through this glue so fast, it's crazy. Okay, let's cut these out real quick. Ta-da! Okay, I think this is done. And then I'm just going to put this ledger paper on the back. Oops. Ah! Same mistake again. Ah! Let's see. It'll fit on here. Remember when I was making tags with the new old newspaper and I glued it on the wrong side? Yeah, that's what I just was about to do again. In my defense, I'm very, very tired. My daughter woke up at 1:30 and she did not go to bed until 5:30, and I was up with her. And we fell asleep at 5:30 and then the alarm went off at 6. So Yep. I asked the daycare lady if she was tired, and the daycare lady said no, she didn't seem tired. She did her nap after lunch, but oh, there's a dog here. She didn't seem tired this morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want her energy. So now I'm just gonna use this side because this doesn't fit on the yellow side. Yeah, I really hope that she's gonna sleep tonight because oh my gosh, barely keep my eyes open. And then when I had to drive to daycare, the roads were so bad because it snowed last night, and then we had freezing rain and like sleet all morning, and people were going 30 on the interstate. And yeah, it's just you going like this on the interstate. Alrighty, so we got 2 little tiny tags, one with yellow, one with less yellow. Chip, 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 chip. Okay, almost. Don't really have to distress this edge because you can barely see it anyway. Right? Okay. I'm already using a lot of papers and book pages from when I went through the old attic at my friend's client's house, so I can justify bringing all the stuff home. I don't want to just have it sit here and collect dust, although it's already super dusty anyway because it's been collecting dust for I don't know how many years. Okay, so we got this, and now we're going to put something on here. What are we going to put on here? Also, I'm not sure if I like this background color. Don't I have any blue paper left? Let's see. Where's my... Oh, here we go. Get some blue wallpaper. No. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so... Gonna do it this way. And then I'm gonna cut a little piece. Oh, I found some cool wallpaper, like the whole roll of wallpaper in the attic. But it was so brittle, you wouldn't be able to craft with it. It had like palm trees and stuff. It was really neat, but I left it there because you try to unroll it and it would just already tear and fall into pieces. So didn't really want to deal with that. So with these little things, when you embellish them, you can use up all kinds of little paper scraps, which I like because I have a lot of little scraps and I never know what to do with them. Okay, so let's stick this in here. Okay, and then we have these little tags, and I might put some little thread or like twine on it. Okay, and now let's see if I have... Oh yeah, so my friend found this, and I have the exact same one, I just have a different version of it. So this one, let's see, is from 1956, or copyright is 1949, but so this is the 1956 version, and this is the 1949, so this is the original version. I just thought it was funny. Yes, of course I wanted. Do we want a little yellow birdie? That could be a nice contrast. The bluebird is a little too big. I need a tiny birdie. I don't know why I'm trying to use birds here. It's not a bird journal, but oh, that's cute too. But I just like birdies. There's a little bird hiding. Nope, I think I'm gonna go with the yellow bird, if I can find it again. Yellow birdie. a goldfinch. Ugh. Oh gosh, my stuff is my pile is collapsing. Scissors. Oopsies. This is probably going to be too big. Kinda. Maybe it can hang over a little bit. That reminds me, I gotta feed my birds outside. They're bird feeders, aren't they? That's still cute. I think I'm still going to put it on there because I'm going to glue this down, so it doesn't really matter. But I want to put something behind it. Oh, maybe. Oopsies. Ah. Maybe I'll put... Nope. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this up here. And then my birdie here. I like that. Oh, there they are. Cute. And then this birdie can sit there. So I can really not see that it was a map, but I don't care. I still have a little bit of the texture or the pattern, which is nice. Okay. Oh, I didn't have to put glue on the tail. Okay, let's squish this. And now we can trim this off. Probably should have trimmed it off before I glued the bird on. Yay, and then could have done this. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so here we have our cute little pocket. It's the back, that's the front, and chips, two little tags. And here's the other ones. So 3 different sizes. I hope you like the idea, and let me know if you make some of them. I think they're really fun and easy to make. So I will put those in my blue journal, And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. Happy crafting!